Welcome to Lesson 1 in Web Design with Mr. D. Quick intro into hypertext markup language, also known as HTML. There is also XHTML, Extensible Hypertext Markup Language. Currently I will speak about HTML. It's a language that describes a document's structure and content. It is not a programming language. You can apply headings, you can do text, and you can apply images using the particular language. Most hypertext markup languages formatted using CSS or cascading styles. Also, in order for a web page to be displayed, you need to have a web browser. A web browser is a software program that retrieves the web content from a web server. Examples are Internet Explorer, Firefox, Google Chrome, Safari, and Opera. This is a typical website you would see displayed on the internet. This is my particular website that I have currently in use for my students. One thing that happened over the years, the hypertext markup language evolved into XHTML, and the standards had to be set, so hopefully we could all be doing the same thing and governing them. So there was the W3C, also known as the Worldwide Consortium, that was created. The website is http://www.w3c.org. You can go there as well. It's a great website. We use it in class all the time. Here's an example here's the site currently. We also are over here, and students are required to validate their HTML as well as their CSS. That's why we use this site, so we try to be compliant with the standards that are set in the industry. Next, in order to make a HTML page, you will need a text editor. I have provided two just real quick samples. Notepad and WordPad are on every computer to use. The students will start off with Notepad in my class. Those, when we get a little more advanced, can use Notepad, or we also have Dreamweaver in the lab here to do our text editing so that we can create our web pages. A sample of what HTML looks like. This is the source code for my index page at Henry Ford here. Again, this is your hypertext markup language, and this is how content is written so that it will be displayed by the web browser. For those of you, most web browsers read from top down, from the very top to the bottom, so that it is sequential, so how things are displayed. Next, I would like to briefly just touch on Notepad+. Here is their current website. It is a free download, and I highly encourage students to use it, especially after they've gotten their feet wet doing a little bit of HTML.